today the Phils will look to salvage one, and they'll do that by sending Jesus Luzardo to the hill. The Giants will counter with future Hall of Famer Justin Verlander. Verlander and Luzardo matched up back on April 15th in Philadelphia. Verlander took the loss in that game. Hard to believe, but Verlander still looking for his first win of the season. He is 0-6 with a 4.84 ERA in 15 starts for the Giants this year.
The Giants are 18-3 against the Phillies in their last 21 games in this park. The Philadelphia people, like, this is their house of horrors, as they were describing it. Turner grounds one, and a diving stab. Wilmer Flores has it, gets up, and flips to Verlander covering for the out. Wilmer was kind of breaking the other way. I don't know, anticipating the ball in the other direction, and had to change directions real fast. So one out, here's Kyle Schwarber. He swings and misses, strike three. The curveball got him. First strikeout for Verlander.
Well, he established everything in that sequence. Fastball, velocity, curveball for the payoff pitch, slider, changeup. Well done.
Well, here's a marquee matchup. Harper's had 6 hits and 14 at-bats against Verlander.
Curveball struck him out swinging. And that was nasty. Justin Verlander goes 1-2-3 with a couple of strikeouts to begin this game.
Jesus Luzardo has been either really good for most of the season. 15 of his 18 starts, he has a 2.31 ERA and a 7-2 record. And those other 3 starts, he's allowed 26 runs, exactly half of the 52 he's given up the entire season.
Elliot Ramos will lead off against him. It's grounded through the right side, a base hit. Slices it the other way. The Phillies were playing him up the middle. He beats that slight shift.
Left on left against Devers.
Devers bounces one out towards second. That could be 2 and will be 2. 4-6-3 on the double play. Well, that is useful.
Perfection.
And he has doubled up 4-6-3, 2 pitches in for Luzardo. And yeah, a lengthy outing wouldn't hurt the Phillies today for Jesus Luzardo.
Swing and a miss. And the inning is over. All right, I know it's only 1 inning, but Verlander's stuff looks way better than it looked when we saw him earlier this year.
No doubt his curveball in particular.
That's a slow roller to third. Chapman barehands and throws. It goes right on by Flores.
And Bohm is going to reach safely. And that ball gets hung up near the railing over there by the camera well, beyond the camera well, actually. And the Phillies were wondering if maybe that ball was lodged and it should have been out of play and it should be an extra base. And it looks like they're going to award Alex second base. And now Bob Melvin, the Giants manager, is coming out of his dugout to talk with Marvin Hudson. Matt Chapman came over to try to say his piece, and Hudson was saying, I got it. Let me talk to your manager. And Chapman a little bit hot about it. But
well, yeah, I mean, he's going to get an error on this play on the throw, even though it was an unbelievable play.
So the Phillies with a man in scoring position. That's not been a sure thing by any stretch. Castellanos hits one in the air to right field. Getting under it is Matos. Bohm goes to tag. Matos makes the catch. Bohm headed for third. The throw cut off.
Good read by Alec.
So we'll see how the Giants looks like they want to play with the infield in here early in the game. And Max Kepler at the plate. Just 8 for his last 47.
Off the end of the bat, slowly towards short. Bohm doesn't break. Adames throws out Kepler. I mean, it's up to Bohm on that one. He has to read it.
It's a tough read because the ball was hit off the end of the bat, so you thought the ball was hit a little bit harder. And I don't know that he would have been able to score on that. Adames was playing so shallow in the infield. Tough one to read.
Real Muto is the batter. Talk about JT and his numbers against Verlander. How about his numbers, his splits, righty-lefty? Left-handers, he's really struggled this year. 12 for 87. Against right-handers, he is number 2 behind Pete Alonso with a 3.03 batting average. And he cues this one up the first base line. Why wouldn't Flores come and get that?
I am confused.
Holy cow. What a break for the Phillies.
Yeah, and hopefully it hurts him. I mean, if he just busts it and grabs it before it goes foul, I mean, JT's out.
That one's pulled through the hole on the left side of base hit. The Phillies take the lead here in the second inning. RBI single for JT. His 29th ribby of the year. It's 1-0 Phils.
2 strikes, 2 outs, grinding, not striking out, getting a base hit. Those are the type of at-bats that the Phillies need right now.
Jesus Luzardo delivers to Matt Chapman. Swinging a ground ball, deep third, backhand Bohm crossing the line. Throws off balance. The stretch by Harper, and they got him. And Matt Chapman gets a taste of his own medicine from Alec Bohm as the Gold Glover retired on a terrific play on both corners. Bohm and Harper on the receiving end.
I think this is a good visit here by Caleb Cotham. Just settle him down a little bit. Base hit, deep counts, a couple of deep counts in a row. He may be seeing something from the side there that that may trigger something with Jesus.
This may not be his last trip out. He may try to sort of coach him through this outing if he sees something that deviates back to the way he was before their bullpen sessions.
That's right.
Runners lead off first and second. Swing and a miss. And he got him with a sweeper. That's a big out.
Second strikeout for Luzardo. And that'll bring up Luis Matos. Luzardo kicks and deals in the pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Back to his fastball. Gets him to chase. And there's back-to-back strikeouts for Luzardo with 2 aboard.
When the Phillies are playing their best baseball, they've been able to add on. And not only have they not scored early lately, but they're not adding on when they do score.
Fly ball left field. Going back on it is Ramos. It's over his head and it's out of the ballpark. It's gone. An opposite field home run for Harper. It's his first home run since the 3rd of June. And the Phillies lead it 2-0. Well, that is a great sign.
Well, it sure is on a number of levels. I mean, he smokes this ball. His balance on that swing was impeccable. Stayed right on it, drove through it, drove it out of the ballpark to the left side opposite. And boy, is that a sight for sore eyes.
And it really did carry. It's the 10th home run allowed by Verlander.
Oh, Harper last time up hit a home run against Verlander. 3-4-5 for the Phillies. 3rd time through against the Giants right-hander.
There's a line drive out to left center field. That's going to be in for another extra base hit. It goes to the wall for Harper, and he's going to glide into second. And he's there with a stand-up double, 14th double of the season. He had gone 11 games since his last extra base hit. And he has 2 here today.
Now all is right in the world when he's hitting this ball to the left side of the field.
So a wild pitch. Now the Giants have to bring the infield in.
Getting that man to third base with less than 2 outs. Hopefully the Cassie can put together a good swing here.
He pulls that one into left field. A base hit for Castellanos. That'll bring home Harper. And the Phillies lead it 3-0.
I guarantee you, Verlander's thinking to himself, he's got 3-2. I'm going to throw the breaking ball, but a negative thought creeps in there. I don't want to bounce it again. And that little bit of negative thought is enough to hang something.
Runner goes, pitch outside, throw to second base. It hits Castellanos, and it kicks into center field. Nick's on his way to third, and he'll get there. That is the 3rd error of the game for the Giants.
And now the infield in again.
Fly ball left field. Going back on it is Ramos, deep enough to score Castellanos. It carries right to the warning track. It's a sac fly for Kepler. 4-0 Phillies.
Jesus Luzardo has retired 14 of the last 15 batters in order.
Popped up on the first base side, and Harper's there to make the catch.
He's retired 15 out of 16. Swinging a ground ball to third. Alec Bohm takes care of it. His throw to first in plenty of time. And there are 2 down. When Luzardo trying to get through a clean 7 here. He hasn't gone a full 7 innings since May the 25th against the Athletics. Got a chance for the full 7 here today. Swung on, popped in the air, shallow right. Stott is going out. He'll make the catch. And 7 really strong innings today for Jesus Luzardo. Phillies staring at the possibility of a sweep, but the left-hander was terrific all afternoon.
As Harper, who's got 2 extra base hits today, leads things off. Fly ball left center field. Lee is on the run. That's hit well. It is off the base of the wall, and it rolls along the warning track. And Harper's going to get to second with his 3rd extra base hit of the day. Boy, this is as good a sign as anything.
Really have to tack on this last run. I mean, love to have this a 5-run lead going into the last 2 innings of this ball game.
Bouncer back toward the middle and into center field, a base hit. Harper's around third. He's going to score. RBI for Bohm. Bohm's 2nd hit of the day. Harper scored 3 runs. 5-0 Phillies.
4 straight hits against Tristan Beck here to start the 8th inning. It's already 5-0 Phillies, and now they're looking to just blow the game open.
Bases are loaded for JT. Line drive, base hit into left field. Bohm will score. Castellanos holds up. It's an RBI single for Real Muto. The Phillies with 5 consecutive hits have scored another run of the inning. They lead it 6-0. Bryson Stott will be the batter. Fly ball center field. Lee under it, tagging from third, Castellanos. And the runners will advance. The throw goes to third. Rojas is out at third.
It's awfully close.
Yeah.
Quick tag by Chapman, but his hand does look like that oven grabbed it before the contact was made with the glove.
It really does. I mean, the call on the field is an out, so you have to just find out if there's enough to overturn what you called.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Philadelphia will retain their challenge.
The Phillies are sending their 8th man to the plate in this inning. They've scored 3 runs. They've got them loaded for Trey Turner. On the ground to shortstop. There's one. And not in time. Another run scores. RBI for Turner. 8-0 Phillies.
Schwarber's already got a home run in this series into McCovey Cove. He's got a home run this year against Scott Alexander.
Fly ball left field. Well struck. Ramos is back. It's over his head and it's out of the ballpark. A 3-run laser. The opposite way. Kyle Schwarber, another home run, his 29th of the year. And the Phillies have busted this game wide open.
Nobody out, so Marsh has a chance to drive in a run here, and that would make it all 9 starters to have driven in a run. He swings and grounds it to first. Smith's got it to second. There's one on to first. Not in time. He beats it out and gets the RBI. And it's 12-0 Phillies. And here's a swing and a ground ball by Sosa to second, or to third. Chapman's got it, throws to second for 1 out, but his throw to first is offline, so Sosa reaches. He drives in a run. It's 13-0 Phillies. Phillies with this 13-0 lead in their 54th game of the season. Swinging a ground ball back towards the bag at second. Sosa has it, throws to first, and the ball game is over. Phillies win it in shutout fashion. 13-0 as they ride a huge day from Bryce Harper to a rout of the Giants.